All right, today we are diving into a city that is every bit as grand as its title. Udaipur, often called the crown jewel of Rajasthan. We're going to get into what makes this particular jewel shine so brightly.
You've probably heard it called by its other famous name, one that immediately brings these incredible images to mind, the City of Lakes. And let me tell you, that is not just some catchy nickname. It's woven into the very fabric of the city.
But beyond the grand titles and those picture-perfect views, what is it that really gives this city its soul? That's the question we're going to dig into today as we journey through its history, its heart, and its incredible heritage.
To really get Udaipur, you have to start where it all began, with the echoes of royalty. The story of this city is completely intertwined with the kings and queens who literally dreamed it into existence. And right at the heart of that royal legacy, you'll find the magnificent city palace. This isn't just some building. It's the anchor of Udaipur, standing watch over the iconic Lake Pichola. This massive, sprawling complex holds centuries of stories from the powerful Mewar dynasty. Now, what's so fascinating is how Udaipur's royalty built things for completely different reasons. On one hand, you have the city palace, the busy, grand center of power. But then, way up on a hill, you have Sajjangarh Fort, also known as the Monsoon Palace. This was a retreat, a sentinel built to watch the monsoon clouds rolled in, which was, of course, a huge deal in Rajasthan. It really gives you two totally different perspectives on royal life.
But the royal story isn't just about the palaces for the living. Over at the Ahar Cenotaphs, the past is literally etched in stone. These aren't homes. They're these beautiful, intricate memorials for the royals, filled with ornate domes and carvings. The whole place has this quiet, almost meditative feel. Okay, so from the stone fortresses and memorials, let's shift gears to the city's other defining feature, its liquid heart, those shimmering lake sanctuaries that give Udaipur its famous name. So while they call it the City of Lakes, you have to know that each lake has its own unique personality. Let's look at the two big ones. Lake Pichola. That's the iconic, romantic one you see in all the photos. It's got the famous floating lake palace, and it is the place to go for an absolutely unforgettable sunset boat ride. Then you've got Fateh Sagar Lake, which has a much more chill, serene vibe. It's dotted with these little islands and is just perfect for an evening stroll. It's a real local favorite. And that's really the magic, isn't it? It's the experience you have on these lakes, the boat gliding through the water, the reflections of the palaces, the sun setting behind the Ara Valley hills, that just transforms Udaipur from a historic city into a total romantic dreamscape. So the lakes offer this vast, open kind of peace, but Udaipur also has these more intimate spaces for finding tranquility. Let's dive into the city's gardens and spiritual centers, places where you can find some quiet reflection away from the grand palaces. A perfect example is Saheliyon Bari, or the Garden of Maidens. Just picture it. You're strolling through these elegant marble pavilions. You find a peaceful spot next to a serene lotus pool, and all you can hear is the gentle sound of its ancient fountains. It was designed as a royal getaway, and honestly, it still feels like one today. And for a totally different kind of green space, you have Gulab Bagh, which is the city's largest garden. It's this huge retreat filled with the amazing fragrance of countless rose beds. It even has quiet libraries inside and these long shaded paths that are just perfect for a walk. It's this amazing mix of leisure, history, and nature all in one place. All right, from the serenity of the gardens, we're going to turn to the divine artistry you'll find right in the city's spiritual heart. Literally just steps away from the city palace is the towering Jagdish Temple. It's a major Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Vishnu, and what will absolutely blow you away is the craftsmanship. Every inch of its walls is covered in these incredibly intricate carvings. It's a place that has this powerful spiritual energy, and at the same time, it's just an astounding work of art. So, we've talked about the stone of royalty and the water of the lakes. Now let's explore the final piece of Udaipur's soul. Its living arts. This is a culture that is both carefully preserved and actively practiced every single day. And this is what's so special about Udaipur. It's not some museum where history is just stuck behind glass. No, this is a city where heritage is a living, breathing part of daily life. You can see it in the art, hear it in the music, and feel it in the crafts. And you can experience this in two fantastic ways.
First, there's the Bharatiya Lok Kala Mandal, which is this wonderful museum that preserves the region's folk art and puppetry. But then you can go to Shilpgram, which is a living crafts village. There, you can actually meet the artisans, watch them work, and just immerse yourself in a culture that's happening right now. Its heritage both preserved and practiced. So, when you put it all together, what really is the essence of Udaipur? Well, it's this powerful combination. You've got this deep royal heritage that forms the foundation. Then you have the stunning natural beauty of the lakes providing the atmosphere. And finally, the vibrant living culture gives it a pulse. It's that unique mix that creates the city's one-of-a-kind identity. So, what's the big takeaway here? It's this. Udaipur is a city that's built on a grand royal legacy. It's defined by those serene, shimmering lakes. And it's brought to life by its vibrant art and spirituality. It's not just one of those things. It's how they all come together that makes it a complete, unforgettable sensory experience. So it all kind of leads to one final thought. If Udaipur is a story written in stone, water, and art, the only question left is which chapter are you going to read first?